is considered and discussed extensively within ASEAN. Even in the last meeting in Jakarta, we made reference to that with some specific programs and agenda. But for Malaysia, we even introduced last few months the National Energy Transition Plan, part of the SDG program. In our economy, Madani is a major components of SDG being addressed. And I don't think we in the region take very lightly. But there are, of course, concerns. We don't want this, to be dictated by the West to say, to impose too many stringent conditions. Because if fair, you have cut all your trees, and we have not to keep fair. But then this debate continues. The issue of carbon credit and how these states survive. Even in Malaysia, the government took a very tough stance. No more deforestation. But we have to deal with these provincial governments. They say, look, yes, that's the only revenue that we can get. And you say no. So we will have, the federal government, have to compensate them with some sort of carbon credit, whatever, or some reforestation program. So I think this is where the dialogue with the West, particularly with the richer countries and economies, have got to be more open, frank, because we need this better understanding. Okay, Malaysia probably is not as difficult as many other poorer countries, but still we face it because this is the stark reality. We said, yes, no more. This is the limit. No more deforestation. They say fair, but you give us the money because there's the only revenue now. But these issues must be understood here and in the different world, in the more successful economies, to be able to contain this sort of policy or excesses. We need to also understand because these are real problems that we face. I mean, for Malaysia, okay, we see we can deal with it, but I think some countries may have worse problems than that. But as far as ASEAN, I have no choice. Again, I'm not claiming credit. I just joined. I've been probably in 1 or 2 meetings in the past. This is, during chairmanship of Jakarta, President Jokowi. But thus far, in every single deliberation, SDG is put as one of the main agendas.